welcome to South of Normal Movie Reviews with me, Mike Soren. We're in TV land now, but I'm excited for this one as it is in the realm of one of my favorite franchises ever, Star Wars. Talking about Book of Boba Fett here, folks. Just finished it. Gotta say, wasn't expecting that. I have some thoughts on other things. They'll come up later, but first I gotta ask you, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, give me a like if you like what I'm laying down. This is going to be a quicker take on the Book of Boba Fett because I could talk about Star Wars for hours. So I'm going to keep it short, let you know what I think, and we're going to move on. Subscribe to find when the long form drops. But Book of Boba Fett, here we go. Your journey starts in the Sarlacc pit from the Return of the Jedi. We see the hand of the Mandalorian pop up through the sand as he pulls himself out of the maw of the mighty Sarlacc. That was the first instance we saw Boba Fett was in
Empire Strikes Back.
Christmas special notwithstanding, and that's what most people know him from. He was a little kid in the prequels with his dad Jango Fett, sorry, not Jenga. But he wasn't full grown yet. So that's where he's most famous from, is Return of the Jedi. On a tangent, Star Wars, all these tangents, all these thoughts, fireworks in the brain. And the journey starts from there. He pulls himself out of the pit. He's at this crossroads because the society, the Mandalorian way that brought him here, even though you could say he violated it, with the whole clone thing and taking off his helmet, and there's whole many rules from the Mandalorian. Check that out on Disney Plus if you got the minute. All the rules they lay down, Boba Fett kind of is broken over time, kind of dicey, but they leave him to die. They don't care. All the people he's worked for, who he's loyal to, left him to die, didn't care. But the Tusken Raiders, they kind of capture him. Maybe they're going to kill him, make him slave. I don't know what their plan is. He is kind of slave because he is digging for water for him. But then he proves his worth and they teach him his ways. And he adapts to that because they accepted him. And he's trying to change face. He's at this crossroads in his life where he's changing his whole methodology. And he's taken over the gangster Jabba the Hutt kingdom, territory, if you will, and he's trying to change that Tatooine for the good. And he's got a whole mess he's got to clean up. Not that Jabba left a mess, it's just it's this gangster world run by syndicates and they're all fighting. So he's got to right the ship so he can rule as he sees fit. First and foremost, folks, take note. Yes, we know his backstory from Jedi. Yes, we know that. However, there's a lot of other backstory we don't know, but people don't just sit around talking about it. It's not, well, I did this today, then this, and this, and this happened, then this happened, and it led to this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that, and this. Oh, back when I was a kid, I did this, and that's why we're here this moment. It took me 20 minutes to explain that to you when I could have shown you in 30 seconds, and you might have got it just like that. Visual storytelling. Use it. Please. Watched a lot of stuff where they don't do that lately. This was a good example of visual storytelling. Not that they don't use exposition in dialogue. Everyone does, but it's not the sole use of the dialogue. There's so much more depth to the dialogue, depth to the story through doing the show don't tell mentality. Is great example of this is Book of Boba Fett and The Mandalorian and anything Jon Favreau does. He's very good at that. King of the nerds, Jon Favreau. A+. It is banking on the nostalgia a little bit that you're like, for me, I'm a fanboy. Love this. Was going to love it no matter what happens in it. They're using that nostalgia to draw you in, but it's not reliant. Yes, the whole thing is nostalgia based because Boba Fett is this badass
Empire Strikes Back
that everyone was obsessed with, even though he no lines. All he did was capture Han Solo, then get eaten by the Sarlacc. More in the Clone Wars and the Attack of the Clones stuff. Yes, it's not relying on that. There are little tiebacks, little callbacks, little Easter eggs to Jedi, to the Clone Wars cartoon show, to the prequel movies. They're all intertwined in the story of how Boba Fett got there. And it's nice. It's a nice little sauce on top of the ice cream you get that is the Book of Boba Fett. I will say, I was kind of confused why we're in this Boba Fett world, and then for like 3 episodes we're in The Mandalorian. We're watching Mando go on this side quest for 3 episodes. Yes, Mando plays an important role in the ending of Boba Fett's journey there, but are we not getting a Mandalorian season 3? I don't know. There's a lot of questions on why they chose to do that. No, it was great. It was a great little side story. Makes me want my own Beskar chainmail suit, if you will, for those who've seen it. For those who haven't, I didn't give away that much. It was a nice little side story. Kind of added more callbacks to the prequels and more fanboy shit that you'll eat up. If you're not a fanboy like I am, if you're not a diehard and you're watching it and you're gonna be like, why is this special? Watch the movies. You'll know why. I mean, this is like I said, a fanboy's dream show. It's a very good show on its own. All the standalone Star Wars stuff outside the Skywalker saga have been excellent. From Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Rogue One, they're all really, really even better than some of the Skywalker saga films. But Book of Boba Fett, like, it comes with the territory, very visual effect heavy, but it comes with the territory. I gotta get over it. They don't use it to draw out time. The episodes are not that long, and it's not like a 30-minute CGI battle because they can. No, they mesh very well. They use it very well with their storytelling, and it moves the plot along. It doesn't drag it down. That's what you want everything to do, is move the story along, move the plot along. You don't want it to hold it back and leave you just sitting here like, when do we get to the next point? They're very good at this in the Book of Boba Fett and all the Star Wars movies and most of Jon Favreau's stuff. He's very good at that. Of bigger names appear in the Book of Boba Fett Mandalorian, and it's just like, okay, their characters are cool and I'm glad they're in it, but maybe we're giving them too much screen time. We don't need the mechanic as much as we got it in this, in my opinion. I'm nitpicking now because I gotta be fair. But Book of Boba Fett is streaming now on Disney Plus. Check it out if you're a Star Wars fan like I am. You'll be sure to love it. I'm planning on watching it many more times, and I'm going to get more from it each time. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan and you're new to the universe, both Star Wars and this one, you'll enjoy this. And it's got enough in it where you'll be like intrigued to what's going on. It might make you want to watch previous things and see where Boba Fett originated. And if it doesn't, you're a soulless bastard. No, maybe not. Maybe so. Check it out. Leave me a comment. See if you agree with me. You guys are awesome. This has been Book of Boba Fett by me, Michael Soren, for South and Normal Reviews. Subscribe for when the long form one drops, because I will have more to say. I'm keeping it short. You guys are awesome. Shit.